Hello YouTube audience. Now I want to talk about this plant. Also a pre-bonsai. I got it from the Rhododendron species botanical garden. So here, which is a very nice place, right next to the Pacific Bonsai Museum. This is a Rhododendron luteum gold comet. It has yellow flowers, very nice. Foliage is evergreen. I got it from a sale, for sale day, where the garden is open to public for free. Normally it charged for $8 or something. A lot of people were there, a lot of popular species. This is one of them, very popular. So the garden always open to members first, and then an hour later it opened to the general public. I'm in the general public, so when I arrived there are probably 3 of these plants left. Very popular. It's fragrant, it's long lasting, and it's evergreen. The winter in Seattle doesn't harm them at all. So I had my eyes on this plant. It was already, the leaves was already like that. That's probably why it was not gone yet by the time I arrived. I can get into the garden, but for someone who's interested in bonsai, the leaves are not really a big factor. It is the interest of the trunk. Leaves are something that comes and go every year. You can always grow leaves if you give it sunshine, water, and fertilizer. So I'm not worried about leaves at all. What's interesting is the trunk. You can see it's a very tiny tree. It has twin trunks and it has movements on the trunk, and the root system is already visible. It's relatively shallow, so I think it's naturally a twin trunk tree. Again, you don't even need a lot of, it's already, one trunk is taller, the other is lower, and there are a lot of tiny stuff coming out from the base of the trunk, which can be used as sacrificial branches to thicken the trunk quickly. So I think I should get this tree. So really, after I get this tree, the rest of it are quickly gone. So it's pretty nice. So it's deep fall now, so I'm not going to do a lot of things about it, but I'm maybe just going to remove some of these burned. I think probably someone didn't water it enough, didn't take care of it well, so it's some of the leaves got burned. So I'm just going to remove some of the parts that got burned, and also maybe remove some of the less significant branches got burned. I'm just going to remove the burned part. It's dead anyway, so I'm just going to remove it. Next spring they would grow a lot again, so it doesn't matter. Leaves are just something that comes and goes. It is the trunks and branches that matters. This one also has flower, so I'm going to see how the flowers look. I think it flowers in the spring. Just cut some of the leaves off. And just going to water it well. Let it grow. Next year it will be all good. I think it may have been sunburned. The rhododendron species botanical garden is a very nice place. It has all these big conifer trees under which it has all different type of species of rhododendrons. The rhododendron likes acidic soil, well drainage acidic soil. So it's very nice to grow it under a conifer, like a pine tree, a fir, something like that, because the needles of a pine is acidic, and when the leaves of a pine tree fall to the soil and serve as mulch to the rhododendron, and it's actually going to make the soil favorable for rhododendron growth. So it's a really nice place. It's almost a place for rhododendron in its natural environment. So the rhodies, they call it rhodies. I probably, if I turn this tree into a bonsai successfully, I probably call this rhodie. It's a nice name, and everybody knows who likes rhododendron know they are rhodies. So I'm just going to quickly remove these burned leaves and make sure it doesn't get burned again. Okay, immediately it looked much better. And I'm also going to remove some of the minor branches. This branch come out here and divide it into 4, and it's going to develop an inverse tapers very fast. So I'm going to remove it right now. Just going to use a branch, use a concave cutter to cut it. These are tiny branches. It doesn't contribute to the energy of the plant much, so I think it's okay to remove it right now. The closer to winter, we should normally avoid to remove big branches closer to the winter, because it's going to reduce the food production, the energy production of the tree. And reduce its winter hardness. So not going to remove a lot, but I'm just going to remove 2 tiny ones, and then these 2 branches would taper nicely. Concave cutter, it's going to cut it flush like that. And all these tiny guys, the other thing is that small branch come out this way, it's going to block the sunlight of this lower branch, so removing it actually benefit the plant. And then I would just let them grow, maybe remove a little bit more of the burned leaf, and this plant is well good to go. Next spring I would put it into a bonsai pot, and I think it's going to be very nice. This 2 open place, I'm just going to quickly seal it. Oh. Okay, just going to seal this one. May or may not need to be sealed because they are not that big, but better safe than sorry. And then I think then that would be good. So next year I would turn this into a twin trunk tree. Either this as the front or this as the front, but after I remove some branches I feel that this would be a nice front. Okay, we will water this plant, maybe give it a little bit fertilizer, and then see how it does in the spring.